Hello everyone and good morning. My name is Ivan Heckscher and I'm speaking to you from the mountains outside San Diego, and it's absolutely gorgeous up here today. I just want you to take a little view and then I will come into the picture, and then we can chat a little bit about who I am, what I do, and again I thank you for being a new friend of mine on Facebook. So let's go in here and hopefully it's gonna come out okay. As I said, my name is Ivan Heckscher and I'm speaking to you here from the mountains above San Diego again, and it's gorgeous up here. This morning I've been really busy. I've been out visiting a ranch. They have some beautiful horses, and that's my passion, is animals. But first of all, let's talk about Facebook, okay? Now, a lot of you have decided to become my friend. Now, some I befriended by mistake, because you know how it goes on Facebook, right? You just befriend. But I've seen that there's a lot of people that have a picture of a cat or picture of a baby or picture of a poster and so on. I don't befriend people like that, or at least I try to avoid it, because I mean, you gotta have some form of identity, okay, and say, hey, this is me. And then also I try to check the profile many times from people. And the reason for that is because when I befriend somebody on Facebook, then I do it because I want more than just a picture. I want more than just something, we are reading about. I want to see a post. I want to see a video. I want to see if we have something in common, because, I mean, you're saying that you want to be my friend on Facebook. Well, friendship is a lot of things. I prefer friends where we have something in common, okay? We have something in common to the extent of we want to do business together. We want to grow together. We want to share ideas together. And I don't see that happening with a lot of people. I see people that come in and say, how are you? Or they use a clap, or something like that. And that's not a way to introduce yourself. Now, there's also people that send me 2 yards of writing, what their company is about, and I should join them because they make all this money, and so on. That's not the way to do it either. Now, I decided to come in and say hello to you by using video, because this way you have the opportunity to go in and click on the button that say, I don't want to be friend with you anymore even. And that's totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. There's a couple of industries or a couple of businesses I'm heavily involved in. One particular one is an industry that's selling a medical device that have literally changed my life. I am a survivor when it comes to cancer. I did not go the chemo and the radiation way, although they have come a long way. I mean, today the chemo radiation is not what it was 2 years ago. There are still a ton of people that are dying from cancer because, the treatment they're using is not working. And then there is hundreds of people. Now, here's the difference between thousands and hundreds. There are hundreds of people that choose to go to a place that is very dear to my heart, and that is Tijuana in Mexico. It's right on the other side of the border to the United States, south of San Diego. And what happened is that down there is one particular clinic which I know very well. It's called CHIPSA. It's a CHIPSA hospital, CHIPSA clinic. If you have cancer, any form of cancer, I would encourage you to give them a call. You'll get to talk to a doctor. They will be able to advise you how to do certain things. And they will also invite you to come down, and they can sit down and talk to you. Now, I know many people that have been going down there, and they came out absolutely fantastic. A friend of mine, his name is Ryan Loof. Now, Ryan, he got cancer in 2015, and he got into a lot of trouble. The whole pattern of how he became healthy, how he got over the stage 4 lymphoma is remarkable. Could everybody do that? Would everybody do that? I don't necessarily think so. But it's possible. In other words, doctors only know what they know, or they don't know what they don't know. Now, you eat vitamins, you take nutrition, you exercise, you do all these things. Does that mean you're going to be healthy? Does that mean that you're going to make it through your period of illness and so on? Not necessarily. I had taken the best nutrition and the best vitamins in the world, I thought. And the reason is because my brother, he got rid of his esophagus cancer. My wife, she got rid of her osteoarthritis in her knees and in her legs. And it was a fantastic product. I promoted this product for 18 years. I told the whole world about it. I thought people that were not taking these products, they were crazy because, they were sick and so on. I was never sick. So I thought, this is a fantastic product. And then in 2015, I was diagnosed with cancer in my kidneys. Now that was a big eye-opener for me because how could I possibly get cancer? I was taking the best vitamins, the best nutrients. I was taking the best of everything. I was eating kind of right, and I still got cancer. So why did I get cancer? Well, who knows? I don't know, but I did get cancer. And it was shocking to me. I was very depressed for about 10 seconds. Called a good friend of mine. He told me what to do. I got rid of my cancer in 4.5 months. I did that by taking CBD. I started drinking alkaline water. I started juicing. I started eating the right thing. 4.5 months, my cancer was gone. Now, will that happen to you? Who knows? But you got to try it. There's a lot of people that say, well, those things don't work. I'm going to listen to my doctor. I'm going to go in and he's going to do what it takes and so on. And hopefully, I will make it. See, that wasn't good enough for me. My doctor, he wanted me to start having chemo and radiation, and I said, no, thank you. He thought I was crazy. I thought I was a little crazy too, because I didn't know what I was doing. But I had faith. I had faith that this is going to work because it had worked for millions of people. Now, there are CBD and there are CBD. There are THC from marijuana. I'm talking about the CBD from the hemp. Big difference. There's many companies out there that are making CBD, and they make all kind of claims. I'm not so sure I can trust all these companies. I knew that I could trust the company I purchased my CBD from, because the founder of that company, he was one of the original hemp growers in Imperial Valley back in the 70s. He kept the strain, although it was illegal, he kept the strain, he started growing it again in the United States. And that's what I was taking. Now, if you have an interest in knowing about this company, then private message me and I'll send you the information where I got my CBD from. You can buy CBD in shampoo, you can buy it in water, you can buy it in juices, you can buy it in cream, you can buy it in a lot of different things today. But how much is the CBD there's in there? What is the purity of the CBD? See, you don't know, I don't know. But I know the CBD I was taking came from the best, most powerful source there was in the world. Now, has things changed since 2015? Maybe, I don't know. But I can only tell you where I got my CBD. And my advice is to go to the right source. Don't just buy it at Walmart. Don't just buy it in any store, okay? It doesn't work like that. So that is if you have cancer. Now, if you have any other illness and so on, again, take vitamins, but that's not all you're going to be doing. You're going to start thinking about what you put in your mouth, okay? Because otherwise, yes, something is going to happen for most people. Not all people, but for most people. If you eat junk food every day, tacos and hamburgers from the fast food places and so on, are you going to die from it? No, not necessarily. I mean, not right away. But it's that little error in judgment, repeated over time, that's what's going to take you out. And then you're going to go down to the doctor, and he's going to tell you that, man, this is not good. You're going to get on this medication. And if it doesn't work, then you ought to try this one. With no concern to all the side effects. I chose not to do that. I had a terrible fall, into my trash can, with my rib cage, and it went out of whack for about 5 weeks. I was in so much pain that it was not even funny. My chiropractor, he couldn't help me. Painkillers, I don't take that. I just don't want to risk my life to eat some of this poison, okay? So a good friend of mine, he told me about a medical device I should try to lay down on. And I went up, 2 hours drive, I went up and tried it out, and it didn't do anything for me for the first 3 hours. But then, it was unbelievable. It was an experience that opened up my eyes to that there's more to life than not knowing. You can do so much research on the internet now. You don't necessarily need to take the doctor's word for it. He always say, go and get a second opinion, and then you send you over to one of his buddies, okay? Do your own research. It's out there. So after a while, I decided to purchase this medical device myself, and I'm actually using it on animals, extremely successful. This morning I was just over at a ranch. It's an 86-acre ranch, lots of animals. For the last 3 days I've been working on this particular horse that was very tempered and just had a lot of challenges. The results we saw, it was remarkable, remarkable. I'm going to go back to get today again at 5 o'clock. And also the husband and wife, the rangers, they wanted to get on this medical device as well, because the one I have is for humans, but it works on animals. We do have one for horses also. Now, they both had challenges, lots of challenges, especially riding horses. They laid down for 8 minutes, both of them. We put it on a device, an attachment on his elbow. The first day was not funny. The second day was fantastic. Today is remarkable. She had extreme discomfort in her shoulders and her back. Today, she was one big smile. See, when I drove up to the ranch today, I enjoyed watching them. I looked at her and said, oh my God, you look like a different person. And she said, I haven't felt this good for a long time. See, this is what I want. I want to see the animals be well. I want to see people be well. I want to see people live a good life. I want to be good to people, because that's what I'm all about. And that's what you should be all about. So being friends on Facebook is much more than just sending each other jokes and videos and pictures of cats and dogs and flowers. I mean, if it's a birthday, yeah, send me some flowers. That's cool. But otherwise, let's not get into the chit-chat stuff, okay? Let's talk about life. Let's talk about what it means to be healthy. Let's talk about what it means to make money. No money games for me. All the encryption money and all this stuff, I'm not interested in it. You know, I mean, I can't wait 40 years to start making some money. So, you know, I tell people, listen, if you have money to lose, get involved in these deals. Otherwise, don't do it. Now, recently I came across a small device. I don't know if you know about something called proximity marketing. Proximity marketing is taking on the world right now. Everybody is switching to that. That means that coupons and advertisement in newspapers and so on, you're going to see that fading away, unfortunately. Well, it is what it is. The internet is taking over. But somebody in Canada, a small company, they came out with a small device. I forgot to bring it over here. It's in my car. But what it does, it sends out your message. In other words, you can go in on your computer, you can program it, and let it say that, be your own chiropractor today. Okay? Now, what I'm using it for, I'm using it to advertise my medical device. So in other words, this little device, after you program it, it sends a signal into this device. And wherever you go, like within 100 yards, people, they will get that message. And people start using their phones more and more to get specials. And if you have an Android phone, if you have your location on and your Bluetooth on, then you are wide open to receive the best deals in town. So when you scroll that down and you say nearby, that's something by Android. Okay, that's a service they provide. And Google. So what happens is when you click on it, then you will get different messages. And from me, you will get several messages. But there's one that say that, be your own chiropractor today. And so what I'm referring to is the medical device we decided to purchase. And Mona, my wife, she's doing fantastic. Just fantastic, okay? So, and I recommend everybody to get this medical device. Not just for a couple of days. They will purchase it. You should purchase it. Because this is a daily thing you need to do. Like these rangers I just went to see, they already made up their mind. They want a medical device for themselves, and they definitely want one for the horses. Maybe 2 for the horses. As well as they are going to give me tons of referrals because of what they saw on their horses. Now, there's nothing more beautiful and wonderful when somebody call you up and say, can you come to my house? I want to see it. I want to try it. And that's what we do. So with this little medical device, wherever I go, if I go to Starbucks, I sit down there and I have a cup of coffee. Everybody in there, they're using their phones, which everybody are. they will see my advertisement. Now, I think that is the best, healthiest, fastest way to get your word out there. So if you're interested in getting your hands on this form of advertising, this little device called GEMS, then private message me and say, even send me some information about these GEMS, and I'll send you some information. I've had a lot of response specifically from Africa. A lot of people in Africa, they want to be my friends, and they all ask me to send them money so they can start their own business. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not a bank, guys, okay? So, I mean, let's stay away from that. But I am giving you the opportunity, not about the medical device. That is only for 22 countries or so. But for the little gem, where you can actually go out and introduce that to a little business that normally don't do advertising, or to a car dealership, you know, they want to advertise their specials. You want to be the person that introduced them to this new proximity marketing venture. You have a small window of opportunity to go out there and create and develop a business that is just about to explode. But you have to spend your own money. I mean, my goodness, you can be started for less than $130. This is unbelievable. So for all of you that don't have a lot of capital, this is the kind of business you definitely want to get into, okay? And you can do that by sending me a private message and say, even send me something about the GEMS. Now, if you have a health challenge, ask me about the medical device, and I will be happy to send you over a video so you can watch how this works, okay? Now, of course, I can mention names and so on, but we don't do that on these kind of videos because companies, they don't want us to just blah, 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 blah. You know, it's going to be a level playing field, okay, as such. So we're going to keep out names and so on from this video. But to make this short, I just want to introduce myself. Now you know what I do. If you want to participate in these businesses I do, that would be fantastic. One of the reasons are that when I travel the world, which we do, me and my wife, it's always nice to come to a country already knowing somebody, already have partners in my business. We can get together. I can maybe teach you a few things. You can maybe teach me a few things and so on. But we have something in common, and that is we want to make this earth and this place a better place to be. And we can only do that together, okay? So I will invite you, I will encourage you to send me a private message, and let's take it to the next level, okay? Now, for all of you that are in other businesses and so on, in the encryption business, in the Bitcoin business and so on, you are a web developer, you help people have better websites and so on. I'm not interested in that right now. I'm telling you, I'm not interested. If somebody is selling vitamins and so on that's out there, you ought to take a look at what we have. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's more effective. Not only that, it's almost effective immediately. It's not like when you drink a juice or when you take a pill. Sometimes it works right away. But what is in those items? What is in these products? See, I'm not, even if you write down a whole bunch of stuff, what's in these products. I don't have a laboratory. I can't run the products, you know, spend $30,000 to see what's in it because it's all in writing. But I don't trust that. I don't trust hardly any companies because they all cheat. There's something in there they call proprietary. Go to your company, whatever product you're selling, and say, I want to know what the proprietary is. I want to know in details what it is. You know what? I'll be surprised if they tell you what it is. Now, you maybe feel the best you can because you're taking these products or you're putting on that patch, you know, or whatever. They're going to give you a lot of energy and so on. You know, to me, it's a joke. There's nothing that gives you more energy than blood circulation. Nothing. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about blood circulation. Well, I'll leave it by that. I'll leave it with that. And again, welcome to all of you. I'm getting about 300 new people a day that want to be friends with me. So I want to be friends with you, and I want to be up front and let you know who I am, what I do, what I've been going through. And also, I'm not interested in a girlfriend, okay? I'm happily married. All right? So all you women out there that sent me these friend requests and so on, it ain't gonna work, not on me, okay? So I wish you all the best. So from the mountains above San Diego, I wish you all well. I wish you all the best day you can possibly have, and I look forward to hear from all of you. So from San Diego area, goodbye from here. This is Ivan in California. It was great to have a chat with you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.